what's going on. Like, and I noticed you ain't been working out like that. Like you dealing with all your stress. He be like, how you deal with all the stuff you're doing? He like, bro, what else I'm gonna do?
Right.
Like it gotta get done. Like I would just not do it. And this is like for some people, it might go over some people's head.
Right.
But like for people like me and like people like Sean and people like Dre, like, damn, you know what? You gotta get done.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like it doesn't matter how you feel about anything, right? So that's why we always talk about having a target. Because if you do something based off of your feelings, you're gonna be all over the place because you never feel the same.
One day you
but if you have a destination, it's easy to go back and say, hey, this is in line with where I'm going, so this is what I need to do. As opposed to I don't feel like it, or this is hard, or this situation is going on in my life. If I say, hey, I need to get to this point by this time, anything that you do that deviates from that course or that plan is like you're wasting your time. So it doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't, like, I don't know. I think we all have different ways of outlet, like different ways of dealing with it. We just don't pay attention to it because it gets second nature at some point.
It sounds like you just take it like moment by moment. When you like zoom out on you, like, damn, it's got so much going on. I got so far to go.
Because like, to be honest, like in my situation, I don't be realizing how much shit I got going on until you will ask me a question like, bro, how do you deal with it all? Mm-hmm. And to me, it's like, I don't really deal with nothing besides everything. But oh shit, maybe I do have a lot going on.
Yeah.
But I don't really think about it because like you said, it's just, stuff got to get done, bro. We got, for us, and I'll speak for most of us, it's just like, we're responsible for so many people, bro. So it's not even like it's about myself. Our brand is literally built off of helping an entire industry. Obviously, there's different levels of help. So it's like, you take yourself out of it and understand that you're putting pretty much the weight of the world on your shoulders. You don't got no choice but to move forward. Because the moment they catch you slipping, it's gonna go notice. And then it doesn't align with the dream, it doesn't align with the vision, and then it goes back to, what am I doing? You just gotta get done, bro. You just gotta get done.
Is that the same philosophy when it comes to like not getting big-headed? Like you got all of these idiots around you and then they ask you questions and do the opposite and stuff like that. But I don't know, like how do you stay basically humble? Like, is it the same philosophy?
I think for us,
I was gonna say like for us it's like everybody big dogs. You know what I mean? All of us leaders. So like if somebody just got like that, too big headed, like look, your man's gonna let you know, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I think in a lot of different circles, and not even just in barbering, in life period, there's the guy. There's like the one guy who that's the breadwinner, that's the everything, and then everybody else is just feeding off of that one person. It's like, we say this all the time, like we go out to eat, it doesn't matter where we go, anybody sitting at the table can take care of it. So there's a mutual level of respect for everything. You know what I'm saying? So as far as remaining humble, when you keep yourself around people who are doing a lot and super successful, it's easy to stay humble because you realize how much work you have to do. Not just financially, but like there's different levels and aspects of people's lives that you feel like, yeah, I might be your mentor as far as cutting hair, but you could be my mentor on, you know, your spiritual mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. So it's like you just find yourself a group of people who challenge you in other ways, not just monetarily, but challenge you to grow as a human being, and then that automatic level of respect that you have because you respect them so much, not necessarily, like I said, in a monetary way or a business way, that you have no choice but to stay humble because this person is better than me at something else, you know what I mean? And I feel like as a collective, we all have something different to bring to the table, which is kind of why we mesh so well as well, because nobody's trying to step over each other. We understand, one, that everybody has something different to bring to the table, and two, our goal and our vision is so big that the more people that we can be in line with to get to that vision, it's only going to help us get there faster.
Me getting myself to the top don't do shit.
Right. Now, you know the saying is lonely at the top? Why does it have to be lonely at the top? It doesn't.
I feel like, me personally, on the journey that I'm on, like I'm starting to get educated and stuff like that. I'm starting to get my finances in order. And the reason why it's lonely at the top is nobody wants to take the advice or actually put in the work that they know that they need to do. So that's why it's going to be lonely at the top. So when I'm in the Bahamas on Monday, you're going to be at work. You know what I mean? Because you wasn't willing to put in the work or take the advice. It was out there for you just like it was for me. So that's why to me it's lonely at the top. Because not everybody wants to take the same route. Or not everybody want to take the route that's less traveled at the end of the day. You put in the work. So that's why, to me, it's lonely at the top.
Well, like, so I'm like the only dude in my shop doing anything.
I'm sorry.
Like, my guys used to come to shows until it, you know, a couple shows cost a little bit of money. all of a sudden I was the only one. So like, yeah, for a minute I was by myself. But then I found some like-minded people that was above the level I was at so that they could push me. And now I'm in another group that, you know what I'm saying? So, like you said, it can be like lonely at the top, but find people that's at where you're at. And then y'all work to get to that next level.
It ain't easy either. Find people that's like that, who view the game and view life the same way you do, bro.
We didn't look for anybody on every level. Like on any level within our group, we never looked or sought out for anyone. So you had Basio who started it, and he had his business partners, right? And then it was just like, well, this person's been around. So for me, instance, I was Basio's client. So he was doing this shit. He was telling me about it. He was trying the shave gel on me and shit. So then I was just like, he was like, bro, you want to check it out? And I'm like, cool. So I would ask him, like when they would be making the gel and shit, I would ask him like, yo, are y'all doing the gel? Like I can help you out. I can help you out. He never said, yo, can you come help me? And it just got to the point where shit, Dre's always around. What else can he do now? You know what I mean? So once you put yourself in that position and find, you know, the people who are willing to follow that dream with you, it makes it easier. Like, number one question is that we get is, how did you find your team? And we didn't really find our team. Our team found us. I was a client. He just watched Basio on YouTube. How did you hear about us?
Bro, that's back when I was doing a bunch of barber battles, competing. I was independent by myself.
You still in Alabama?
I was in barber school.
Oh.
I had like 400 hours left. And I walked past the booth at the premiere, and I seen like a huge wrestling cage. It was nobody. Bro, nobody had a booth like that around. But not only did nobody have a booth like that, like not only was like nobody was aesthetics like that, but the energy inside the booth. I still got the pictures to this day. Like back when I used to go to shows, I only took pictures of what I like really like what caught my eye and I wanted to remember. Like it was a picture, Drake getting his haircut, Bean, Matt, Shannon, like was getting cutting somebody's hair at one time and Dream getting his haircut by Bean. And I was just like, that's dope, bro. I'm like, this shit was dope. And I met Bean in New York, met Basio in New York the following week, asked him how could I come shop at the barbershop. So it's a long story, but make it short. Ask him after I shop what's up.
How you get the confidence to go and do that? Are you just like normally outgoing and like all of that, or? Because I would feel
I wanted it, bro.
Same shit you're doing.
I wanted it. Like the first, like bro, I went like I had to get my mind, like I had to get my mind right before I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I had previously came from a different, that came from the military, and we used to travel a lot and pack up and break down and do the same stuff I'm doing now. So it's like, bro, I know I can help. I know I can do the logistics part of it. I know I can do something. Mm-hmm. And I knew I didn't want to do shit by myself. I knew I wanted to be a part of the team. And if I had to be a part of the team, like I chose the team. It was mutual, bro. Like it was organic and it was mutual, bro. And that's why I work.
Like it. Yeah, you create like whatever one you want, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
as long as you really go out there and work, you go out there and go get it.
This was never my goal either.
Yeah. Like
it was never my goal to be like sponsored by a brand and be a part of a brand, but like I know I like being around people I rock with. And so for me, first base was just the barbershop. So like the barbershop would have been cool for me. Yeah. The barbershop, because like the barbershop is kind of like this too, especially where I'm at. Mm-hmm. And so it's like I just wanted a good relationship with other barbers. I know how barbers is. And so it's like, dang, okay, I started seeing them at the shows. And I would go to the shows and I wasn't necessarily a part at first. But then it's like I see them setting up and breaking down. I'm like, I was doing that. I was doing logistics, meeting checkpoints, had to be on time and just different shit. Like, because if it's for me, it just feel good to help, bro. That's it.
Right there with you.
Yeah.
Right there with you. So what's your now that you brought up goals, what's everybody's ultimate goals in this industry? And y'all own right, like what's your current goal? Like what's the ultimate current goal?
So for me, like I just try to carry like my first experience with me every day, every show. Like my first show, like not in these shoes, my first show shoes. I ain't know that I was new. You know, it was 500 hours left of barber school, and like somebody changed my life at my first show. And I just carried it with me every show because I know I got the ability to do what somebody did to me to somebody else. And so my goal is simple, bro. Just 1% better every day and touch one person I can at each event every time.
Yeah, that was deep. I like that. Sean?
I don't have like a specific, but like, I just did a podcast out there and I just was talking to him about it. Like, I just changed my prices and cut my hours down, kind of going from like barbering being my main focus to like now educating and not necessarily like traveling and just shows, but like I don't know the specifics of what that's going to look like in the future. But I know
going on, guys? How you
that
doing?
opportunities keep popping up for me.